Hey, Wolfpack. Okay, Tuesday. WOD Talk. We've got everything today is going to be progressions from last week. So I hope you were here last week so we have some numbers to go off of. If not, then we can find some easy numbers to go off of for this week and then use those as progressions moving forward. So 4 to 5 sets. We're going to do 5 strict press. So last week we did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Found a heavy single, and then we did the tough set of strict pull-ups in between each set. So we're going to do the same setup. 5 strict press from the rack. The goal would be to use somewhere around the set of 5 that we used for last week. Okay, you can obviously add a little bit or take off a little bit depending on how we got after the 5s last week. But we want to obviously make sure that they're replicatable, and they really shouldn't be tough on the 5 presses until probably the last 2 reps. Okay, if we're grinding really soon from the first few sets, from the first reps, probably going to get a little bit challenging, and we're going to fatigue out and probably miss the explosion that we're looking for from the strict press. So choose an appropriate weight. It is a good amount of volume here. So if you did 5 sets, you're doing 25 strict presses, which is a lot more than last week. So the volume is going up a lot, and we're still getting the tough set of strict pull-ups after. Okay, so we're trying to match our sets from last week, even though our volume in the strict press is going up. The goal would be to replicate the strict pull-up sets from last week. That'd be a pretty good goal. Okay, we'll do the exact same thing on the push press here. So we did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the push press from last week. This may be affected a little bit since our overhead press is going to be pretty fatigued after doing these heavy 5s. So we may need to retract the weight just a little bit from the set that we did 5 at last week. But I'm not sure how our legs are feeling after yesterday or the air squat. So you may be able to get away with the same weight. May need to pull the weight down just a little bit. But again, same thing. Should be the only last couple reps that are challenging. And then we're going to do the tough strict toe to bar after as well. This is an opportunity again to match the reps we did last week, or since it was a newer movement probably for most last week, maybe this week we've progressed a little bit. We can do maybe 1 more rep per set. That'd be a pretty good goal. Okay, rest as long as you need in between the strict press and the pull-ups. And same thing with the push presses and the toe to bar to make sure that we are able to get the full 5 reps in, and then we're able to actually give the pull-ups and the toes to bar a very good effort. So we're looking for a tough set. We're looking to get big sets. So rest as long as you need in between those to make sure that happens. And then the beautiful little workout here, we have progressed this as well. So I think last week it was 4 rounds, 220, 210. So now we've upped the distance on the run total, and we've actually added 10 more push-ups and 15 more burpees. So we've nice little progression here. It's a pretty standard workout, same thing as last week. Make sure that the push-up sets that we choose, we can hopefully get the 30 done, 4 to 5 sets since we're adding a little bit more rest. Make sure it's with good form and fashion. So if we need to cut this down to make sure that we can maintain good body positions, or as I had my classes last week, you do the banded push-up. People got a lot of benefit from that. So just make sure whatever we're doing is full range of motion. We're not wasting these 90 reps because this is really good volume on the push-ups, and it's a great opportunity to get stronger in this horizontal pressing frame. So then just be smart about your runs, right? They're kind of as your recovery. Typically the run after the burpees, do your burpees, the 300-meter run is the hardest. You will get a heart rate break because it's less dynamic, and usually you're breaking sets and resting. So this run you might be able to push a little bit, but then you have to get into the burpees. So just be smart with the runs. Try to take them as recovery. Breathe. Get the heart rate back down as low as you can before you go into the work, and it should help with the overall muscular fatigue in the pump. So other than that, pretty straightforward day. I hope you have a great Tuesday. If you have questions, let me know. Other than that, we'll see you in the gym. Later.